Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing one, maybe two, not more than that, markings on the jelly plate designs that I was doing with the mixed media paper, and this is one of them. This is the other one. See how pretty that is? Now, I've been looking for things around the house to make different markings. So I found this carried some crayons. Let me show you. I got it at the thrift store and these were in there. So I am going to use this for marking. And what I'm doing is I'm using the crimson red, putting a little bit on my ceramic plate. And I'm just gonna just a little bit. And it doesn't have to be perfect, remember? It's not supposed to be perfect. So I'm gonna do this one. See what happens. Let's see. I want to do it like that. Let's see. I'm pressing on to it. There you go. That's okay with me. Let me do it again. And get another area. Let's do this one right here on this side. There. That one came up nicer. Setting that aside, I have, do you remember I told you the end caps of my needles for my insulin shots? The injection part, this one is the end cap, this one is the tip, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of the crimson red on my ceramic plate again, and I'm not using a lot. This is basically my first time doing this kind of stuff on. I think that's really nice. Really, really nice. It shows up very well. Doesn't have to be perfect, so I'm just gonna put those two there. Let me try now the other one, the end tip right here. I don't know. It works. It's doing something. So yeah, and it doesn't have to be perfect, so I like that. Let's see what else I can do. I'm going to show you, I'm going to let's set this aside, but before I continue, I'm going to show you what I did previously with the other ones off camera. And this is what I did with one of them. This is one of them. I don't know if you can see the shimmers underneath it. I love that. And I took one of those Lita markers that I told you about, and I circled them, and Posca pens, and I did that, and then I did dots, and then I also did bubble wrap, this one right here, just a tiny little bit on my vintage photo, and I don't know if you can see that right there. Okay, that's one. Then this was the Trader Joe's recyclable, reusable bags that I had done the jelly on the top, not on the back, and I did stenciling, black ink, a sponge, and I did a little bit of white gesso, just a little bit. So that's that one. I also did the gesso. I think it was modeling paste, and I used a stencil. Did the same thing here from the previous one, and I did the same thing with the bubble, and I drew these right here, these triangles, with my Caran d'Ache black, and I did white gesso with my fingers, just like that. And this is one of them, the last one that I did. What I did with this one was that I had bought a paste that you can rub on it, but the paste dried up on me, and I was about to toss it out, but then I don't know, you can see that. It's supposed to just be a rub on, but it's hard as a rock. But then I used a little bit of water with the brush, and it's got that metallic gold on it. So I'm not tossing it, because I also have a silver one. So these are the backgrounds with, I guess, markings that you can do. So let me see if this one is already dried up. These pencils I got at the thrift store. They're Prismacolor pencils, and they're a expensive name brand from Barol, very expensive, and I got these pencils. They're slightly used, and I'm just gonna do, I'm gonna continue with the kind of reddish tones, and then just do gigantic circles, non-perfect circles here. And just like that. So markings basically for Darcy's channel. Darcy is Darcy Mixed Adventure with Mixed Media. It could be anything that you want on it. And so I started looking around the house, and I said, well, I can use this. I can use pencils. I can use Posca pens. And I'm like, okay, so let me see what else I can use. And as you can see, this was a good option without getting my hands messy. Same thing with the tips. Yeah. Another thing we can do is the next one that I'm going to use, but this is so far what I came up with. Okay, and the other thing that we can do, I'm going to use this one, and I want to use With this one, it's gonna be a little bit tricky because I don't know if it's gonna come up with it's called Snow White, but I feel like I wanted to use the pearl metallic paint, and I don't know if it's gonna work. I want to put a big circle, and this is one of my medicines caps. I want to do a big circle, dab the big circle, I don't know if this is gonna work. I poured it on my plate, and I don't know if I can actually grab a hold of the, but I'm spreading a little bit the paint so that way I can get it, the whole thing wet. And I don't know if it's gonna show. It might show after it's dry. So let's see what happens. You never know. Okay, this is the first try. Oh, okay, good. Look at that. And this, when it dries, it's gonna be metallic because it's metallic paint from Doris. These things, I've had them. So I'm just gonna put another one here. Ooh, like that. So as you can see, you can use anything that you have around the house for a tool for your creative outlet right there. There you go. I hope you appreciate there's that one. Let's see. I'm going to do Snow Whites, and I'm gonna use more tips because I got let's see if this one works, because this one is way too watery. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's way too watery. And I'm just gonna, wow, it's a lot. Ooh, this one is juicy. And the reason why, it could be anything you want. Just, you know, the markings doesn't have to be perfect, you know? So now I'm gonna try a new tip. And I'm just gonna, okay, I want to carry out there. It's not like that's better. So I'm just gonna wet this one again because I want this to show. There you go. And then I'll just random. So as you can see, you can use anything you have around the house. I have these caps, CX different sizes that you can also use. Let me try with the metallic paint. This one is going to be a little bit more difficult because I know I'm going to get my hands messy on this one. Let's see, a smaller one right here. It's not perfect, but it's okay. I can handle that. Let's try this other one. There. So I could wait for that to dry, but I can also go ahead and start with my Posca pen. Wait, you know what? I'm not doing the Posca pen. Let me see if I can just do some splatters. Let's see if this one is good enough for that. Wait, let me grab this one. Let me wet it. White splatters. Haha. I like that a lot. I think that's really nice. Let me get this one. Do the same thing. My box is getting. I'm just gonna wet it with a little bit of red. Just a little bit of red, come on. There you go. And that's it. This is all I'm doing today. These two. I think they came out nice. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. What is your opinion? This one is a little bit bold with the reds, but the back tone had been made with the red, so I decided to pop the red on the outside. Because when I used the Gelli plate, I had put some red on this one. You can tell right there. But this is a nice, I feel like this is a nice background. And now this one is complete, basically. So I have two more that I've done. Okay, my friends? So as you can see, I collected just a little bit because I'm diabetic. So trust me, I can collect a whole bunch of these in one day. But I collected just a few to play with my Gelli plate backgrounds that I have done. And yeah, I think this is a winner. I can toss these out after I'm done. Just toss them out because I give myself insulin shots 4 times a day. So as you can see, I can collect a whole bunch of these. But yeah, I have some bubble that I'll be playing with and see what happens with that. But I'm gonna use the bright colors. But now I have to clean up because this is it. I'll do these and then I'll do 2 more. I'll give you a little video and then I'll do 2 more and see what happens with the different things that I can find that we can use to do markings on our backgrounds. Okay, my friends, there you go. Take care. Have a blessed day. And if you like what you saw in this video, please give it a like. All right, because that helps my channel. Subscribe if you haven't and leave me a comment. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day. Bye.